Okay, back again with... This is just an out there, no thinking about it, just what comes into your head. The do's and don'ts of festivals. So it is becoming festival season in this country. We're about to hit download. Glastonbury is right around the corner as well. Even in Europe, Rock AM Ring has been happening this weekend. Hellfest is right around the corner. It's festival season in Europe, basically.
It's happening.
And for a lot of people, it'll be the first time they ever go to a festival. It'll be... par for the course. They know what to do. They've made the mistakes over the years and so on. Can you talking of which?
Again this year.
What was the one biggest mistake you can remember you've ever made at a festival?
The biggest one, probably going too hard on the alcohol too early. That's a natural one. I think that a lot of people will do, not just me.
Yeah.
You get there, you're sorted. Bands ain't playing yet. The bar's there with 40 different ales that you don't normally drink at home.
Yep.
But, they've all got cool names like The Beast.
Yeah, who cares about 6.66?
Yeah. So you go, we're going to have that and that and that and that. And the next thing you know, you're 6 pints in of 6 different drinks, none that you like yet. And the first band's just coming on.
Yep.
And you're still going and you're thinking like, fuck me, I might have to slow down a bit here.
Yeah.
And it is really that. It's like, I like a beer. But, maybe, I think then after that, I kind of have a drink like more reasonable and then save my drinking for the evening.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to wake up in the morning and crack open a can of Stella at 7 in the morning.
No, absolutely.
Even though my head is telling me I should do because the sun's out and you're at a festival. So why are you going to get a coffee?
Because you've got 12 fucking hours of
and
this.
that's what you have to start thinking. You have to start thinking, because you're going to regret this in 4 hours' time.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever made any other really critical ones. I'm quite a methodical planning kind of person, so I don't.
I mean, that's the ultimate one there. I would always say is the first one you just said. The don't of a festival is don't fuck yourself up. If you're there all weekend, regardless of your age, man, take it fucking easy. Pace yourself. The
amount of people I have seen, and I'm sure you've seen even more because you've been to more festivals than I have, that are, maybe say wearing like the t-shirt of the headliner.
Yeah.
And by 5 in the evening are asleep on the floor, rolled up under a poncho or something like that. And just sleep through the rest of the day. And you think you got yourself so fucked up that you missed all the big bands, including the headliner whose t-shirt you're wearing. Yeah. What the fuck?
Because you got so fucked up,
So do it, by all means, if you can hack it. But know your limits, man. If you think, I'll start drinking at 7, I'll probably be fucked by 3. Then maybe don't. Start later.
Well, basically, that's it, really. You've got to look at it that way. If you're up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you're planning to see all bands throughout the day up to a headliner, you are talking about a 14-hour day.
And it ain't just it is, no matter what festival you're going to end up at, some will be better than others, but it's also 14 hours of trudging through a field, back to camps, back to the stage, over to get some food. You know what I mean? You walk.
Yeah.
You do some kilometres.
Festival.
So it ain't like 14 hours. I've got to be able to sit here for 14 hours. I've got to be like hiking.
Yeah,
for 14 hours.
Particularly someone like Download, if you're going back to your tent at any point during the day, you've got to hike in your ass. Yeah. My biggest mistake, and the one I would urge people, and this is very early on in my festival career kind of thing, don't cheap out on tents. You are going to be spending your night in this tent. You can pick up a cheap fucking tent for 20 or 30 quid, and it will do you perfectly fine, depending upon the weather. But you will notice certain things depending. We are in England. You might get some rain. The nights might be colder than you expect.
The ground will be hard and cold as well.
Exactly. Basically, don't cheap out. Spend and invest in a fucking tent that will last you a while, that's a decent size, that has got real decent lining, that's going to keep you warm, also keep, like, the sun comes out in the morning, isn't going to turn into a fucking oven.
Yeah.
Basically, use your brain. Water-resistant, massive thing. Bring gaffer tape.
And if you're tall, like me, and you can get away with it, try and get one that has a bit of height to it. You don't spend 4 or 5 days hunched over trying to get around. It is not nice. It does my nut in.
But then on the flip side of that, you're 2 people in a tent. Don't bring an 8-man tent. Think about other people. That's common sense, I think, in that one.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I do stand by the whole when they go like, oh, this tent is for 3 people. And then you look at the fucking picture and it's 3 people lying like that.
You have to basically, you want to bring double the amount of the people you have. So if you've got 4 people, then bring an 8-man tent. Because what it is it is designed to be so many people fit in. It does not take into account luggage or anything like that, or beers or anything.
Yeah.
It is meant to be. No. Put the tent out, 3 lie in, don't move in the night, and that's it. That's all you need.
Yep.
If you've got luggage and you've got 3 people in there, you need a 6-man tent.
Yeah.
To have a bit of comfort.
Of course. You know?
The
other major as well, basically, don't be a cunt. Simple as that, innit? Don't be chucking drinks at people in the crowd. If you're halfway through a beer and decide you don't want that shit, go pour it away and then put it in a bin. Don't throw it into the crowd. Nowadays, we're seeing less and less of that.
The fucking thing.
Yeah, that as well. You know, don't piss in the cup and chuck it. Don't be pissing. There are toilets as well. Don't be pissing up against a fence when there are children walking around and stuff like that, man. They'll go use a toilet.
I've never experienced this, but I know how I would react if I ever did. But I do hear about it a lot. But don't fuck with other people's tents either.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I really I've heard about people like launching things onto tents in the night. People pulling pegs out, all that sort of stuff to try and, I don't know, it's funny.
Funny to them, innit?
And I've never experienced it, and hopefully I never will.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't find it funny. Like if I wake up at 3 a.m. because someone's outside my tent thinking it's funny I'm doing pegs, I'm not going to come out there and have a polite word. I'm going to be furious.
You're going to get a slap.
You know, so fuck with yourself and within your own group and leave strangers alone. I think is always a good way to act in life generally.
Yeah, well, that's a life lesson.
If you're in a pub and you've got a little group there, leave the people that aren't with you alone.
Yeah.
If you're at a festival and you're sleeping with 3-4 other people in tents, but there's people around you, keep your shit between your group.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's a life lesson more than anything else. The other thing as well, I'd say more relevant this year than any other year as well. Think about your plastic, people. Think about what you're bringing. Think about your rubbish. Think about what you're doing and how you leave the sites.
Yeah, some people
are disgraceful.
Not whoever's listening to this in particular. But some people are fucking filth.
Yeah.
Why would you? You've got bin bags. Everyone's got bin bags in their life.
Yeah.
I know a person who hasn't got a bin bag in their life somewhere who can bring bin bags with them.
Yeah.
Why you have to maybe sitting at your chair at your own camping area and you'd eat half a burger and throw the other half on the floor?
Oh, mate.
I hate that with food is a big one for me. Like what? Just waste food all over the floor.
Walking along and seeing a pile of noodles
anymore. Just put it in the fucking bin bag.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We do it. We do it at the festivals. We gather up our rubbish and then we take our rubbish to the main bin as you're heading in one day.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Leave it as you found it.
It's just respect it. It's incredible, that people don't do that. You're absolutely fucking right.
Yeah, I agree with that one, man. I'm gonna get all fucking Gojira on people. I'm gonna become an eco warrior.
Well, it's no secret that all the festivals are becoming more eco-aware. There's a lot of drives. Download's got one going on. Bloodstock's got one as well. So it's interesting and it's exciting.
It's right, and it should be. It should be, but none of it works without people doing it.
Yeah.
Because the only way here's how it goes wrong, right? They put in rules. We don't follow them. They have to put people in to enforce the rules or pick up our shit for us and get our ticket prices go up to cover the cost of the extra people.
Yeah.
To clean up after yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. Because that's all that will happen. If they have to separate out their waste, because we won't do it for them, they will have to pay people to separate out their waste for them after the festival.
Yeah.
And then that will have to go on the ticket price.
It will, yeah. There'll have to be some knock-on effect of that.
So yeah, use your head.
This one's specific to the lads. Gents, this is a bugbear for Brendan and me. I know it's not to say it, you're going to know exactly what I mean. So in the morning, when you decide you want to queue up and have your little poop, and unless you're constipated and got some internal issues, don't be bringing a newspaper in there. Don't be spending 20 minutes.
Yeah, man. Festival toilets.
Get in, get out.
And
basically.
And I know we don't want to go down a full-on rant here about humans, because this could take up a whole show, couldn't it?
Yeah.
But generally, if you were in your house and you went for a shit, and you accidentally shat all over the floor. I don't know how people can do that shit, but somehow they manage.
Yeah.
Or, there's a handprint, a shit-smelling handprint. How did you get shit on your hand?
Why did you do that?
But if you do that at home, would you leave your bathroom with shit all over the walls? I don't understand in a festival why people are happy to basically just become fucking pigs. There are stories of people shitting in urinals.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Is wrong with you, honestly? I mean, first of all, that, why you have no shame to pull your trousers down and shit in a urinal while people are standing there? It's firstly, I find a bit weird, really, really weird.
Yeah.
But secondly, I just think people, it's escapism. But we're all meant to be there as a singular group. So I do everything in my power. I know you do as well, and everyone that we're with, to make sure that any of my bad habits don't impact on other people.
Absolutely.
And that's it. So the rest of the dickheads who go there and don't give a fuck about everyone else, it doesn't really fit into the whole community spirit of heavy metal and things like that.
No, you are right, yeah.
So you might have a look at that. Probably the same people that are spin kicking and fucking Daniel Sands in the fucking mosh pit.
The hardcore thing, gigs. Yeah. So, bit more positive in that sense. Do have a good time, basically. have a smile on your face, provided you've got shit to smile about, and be friendly. Like most people at festivals, like they're all there for the same reason. No matter what festival you're at, everyone's got an interest and taste and whatever. No one's saying you got to walk up and shake people by the hand.
No.
But a little smile here and there, you know, maybe with a nod.
Have a bit of a laugh.
Yep.
But also, you know, and same on that is that if you musically, do go and check out smaller bands if you can. And you will also often see them walking around. Do go up and tell them if you enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Because I think you make a band's day sometimes if you go and check out their show and then you see them a day later and you go up and go, oh, hey guys, watch yesterday, you were awesome.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes can make their weekend.
Yeah.
So, you know, do approach bands. They're not unapproachable people. In fact, I think they quite like it.
Yep.
And on top of that, if you got the money, it's not forced, but if you got the money and you do go and see a smaller band and you like it, chuck your money at their shirt rather than, I don't know, the 40 quid Slipknot one.
Yeah.
You know, or whoever it might be, or, you know.
Yeah. Perfect. Exactly.
There can't be much better a feeling for a small band doing their first ever slot at a festival to walk through the crowd, see someone wearing their shirt, and that person comes up to them and says, oh, you were awesome yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
for
made
a
a new
band,
fan.
you think like, yeah, great.
You've made a new fan. That's exactly the point. Spreading the word. That's the point of a festival as well, where you're supposed to be playing to a wider audience who might not normally listen to your localized music.
Yeah, I mean, you've already got 35 Slayer shirts at home. You don't need a 36.
Yeah.
Get someone else's.
Yeah.